welcome back, and you're very welcome if you're new. I'm going to plan today for the week beginning the 9th through to the 15th of December. And as you can see, I'm doing a Christmassy theme this week. Looking forward to using this kit. This is last year's Christmas kit from Hubman and Chub Girl Merry Christmas collection. And this is the Hobonichi Cousin kit. And this is the first sheet. And the second sheet. And the third. And then I have the smaller sheets, and you'll see I used some of them last year. But this is Happy Penguins, Happy Snowmen, Merry Polar Bears, Holiday Treats, Red-Nosed Reindeers. And then I have some of the larger sticker sheets, and again I've used some. Snowman Holidays, Polar Bear Holidays, Penguin Holidays, Happy Holidays, and Reindeer Holidays. And then I also have the vinyl die cut stickers. So we have a polar bear, snowman, penguin, reindeer, he's my favourite, and another little polar bear. And then finally I have some washi tapes. Although these are from the advent calendar, there was a baking themed advent calendar last year, not this year's advent calendar. So we have this little one here with all the characters. And then this one here that's die cut to look like stamps. And then finally this 10mm one with all the different sweet treats. There is a washi duo set that matches the Merry Christmas one. And then there's also a new release for Christmas this year. I will be using that maybe next week, I think. Okay, let's get started and get the layout down. I'm going to put on some Christmassy music and get myself in the mood.
Come joining us all, the feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go, caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. What's under the Christmas tree for you and me? Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Wake up with a smile, the feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, I've been good, but I can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. What's under the Christmas tree for you and me? Oh, little bear toys that
out again this week with a Sharpie S Gel. This is in 0.7, and then I've lifted out a Zig Clean Colour Dot in Pale Moss, which is number 408. So it's actually Monday today. I don't normally leave it this late to plan, but just the way it worked out. I've been working away, deep cleaning the house. I've still to do my bathroom, but the rest of the house has been deep cleaned, including organising my shelves in here and putting up a new Billy bookshelf to store my previous planners and stuff like that. So that's been fun to get all that off my mind. It's funny how much of a good feeling it is. I've always loved that feeling, the feeling of when you've just freshly organised and cleaned a room, like deep cleaned. It's like you've lifted a whole load of clutter out of your mind. Anyway, but yes, so I'm planning today. And I don't have a huge amount of plans to put in this week because I'm still off. I'm not going to go into details as to why, but the doctor extended my sick line. But this week I think I'm going to focus on, well, I'm going to deep clean the bathroom, and then I'm just going to focus on getting set up for the next year, depending on what arrives. Speaking of setups for the next year, I am really excited to say that I got a Paperflex planner. If you watched my what planners I'm using in 2025 video, I was talking about the fact that I got the hardback by mistake. I'm signed up to their newsletter, and they sent out a newsletter to say that they'd done like a inventory, that all the pre-ordered planners had been sent out, and they took an inventory and they found that they had a small amount of Paperflex stock left. So I near threw my phone out of my hand when I saw it, because I thought, yay! So I went on and ordered the same planner, but in the Paperflex version, B5, that I had wanted all along. So I'm so excited about that. When I get them both in hand, I can weigh it up and see, do I still feel that way? But I think I'll go with a Paperflex. I'm just so used to that for planning, because I use a softbound, and as I said in my setup, I don't mind using hardbound for journaling and stuff, but when it comes to my planner, I just don't see it being something I would want to do. Let's do Monday. Where's my phone? I'm going to see what the weather is. We had a really bad storm the other day. I ended up staying in all weekend. Mostly sunny. Gosh, that's a first in a while. Yeah, Storm Dara hit over the weekend, and we didn't get any damage. We were lucky, but there were some places where the damage was really bad. So especially in like mainland UK, if you're one of those people, I hope you're okay and nobody was hurt. But yeah, that was really crazy winds. So I normally would go out on a Saturday and visit my mum and dad. Oh, I need to cough. I had a chest infection a couple of weeks ago, and it's nearly gone. It's nowhere near as bad as it was, but it's just this lingering annoying cough that is driving me insane. But what was I talking about? Storms. Oh yes, I normally visit my mum and dad, and my younger sister goes with her two girls on a Saturday. But because of the storm, I didn't risk it. I just stayed in and actually finished organising my bookshelf, and I did like a wee reference book for my kits next year. I finished it off, so I had a productive day nonetheless. Anyway, today I had a Tesco delivery at 9, which is actually still sitting downstairs that I need to go and put away. Stephen brought it in for me. It was still here. I booked it at 9 in the morning because I thought I would be back to work. I would have booked it a bit later because even though I have been trying to get up earlier, I take a while to wake up, let's just say. Oh dear. And I like to give myself the time to wake up properly so that I'm not sort of stumbling to the door and half asleep carrying stuff in. Whereas when I'm working, I'll have already been up and had a coffee by then. But I'm rambling and I'm just sitting staring at this and not planning. So what am I doing? Yes, I had my Tesco delivery at 9. So let's put this spotty one in for it. And then above it, let's see, can I fit a little writing sticker in there because it's up at the top left hand corner. What about Holly Jolly? Have a holly jolly Christmas, the best time of the year. I can. Oh, I would need to move. Hold on, now let's see. I don't want to make a muck. Anyway, oh, little hair stuck to that. I have molting hair. I always have. Oh dear. And between me and the dog, I'm usually covered in it. So I've just got to the point now where I don't even care. I've just accepted it as a reality of my life. Anyway, so let's see what else. So I am now planning. So let's put a little present. One of these thinner ones so I don't take up too much room. In fact, I'll put one present here. Is that going to be too big, that pink one? And one present here. And then let's put a box for planning. Oh by golly, have a jolly Christmas this year. Right, so I need my Tesco delivery sticker. I'm gonna just do this little tiny, and I'm back. What was I saying? Yes, this little Hubman and Chum Girl sticker I'll just pop aside for here. And then I'll get a planning sticker. Let's do plan for the week. And then underneath it, I'm going to do, let's do a penguin for filming my video. Edit, edit, edit. And then schedule and caption. Also really need to put a wash on, but I don't know if I can be bothered, to be quite honest. Oh dear. Oh, I will put a wash on. Kind of have to. And I need to do this thinner one. Here. And then I'll do one last box for reading. I definitely think next year, because I have taken to reading more frequently, I need to just do a currently section as opposed to currently watching. And then I'll be able to write that there rather than fitting it into my week. I'll use one of these little clapperboard emojis. And then for reading, I think I'll go with, let's do this little emoji with a spyglass, just for fun. Let's do this little laundry basket for the washing. Yay, and that'll be my day today. I might also do a bit of prep for my setups, but we'll see. Anyway, right, so tomorrow then, the bins will need to be left out. So let's put this up here. And a little emoji pulling out the bins. And then the usual 3 dots and a sticker. This is a trash day sticker from Hubman and Chum Girl to show which bins they are. I'm currently reading the Outlander books. I've never actually read them before. Well, I read this first one and the start of the second one, but because of what happened at the end of the first one and then the descriptions of that at the start of the second one, if that makes sense, I was really put off reading them. I thought, I just don't want to read this. It irritated me. But then I watched the series and I was able to just forward past those bits and ignore it. And actually quite enjoy the series. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give them another go. One of my subscribers actually said, you know, once you get past that, it's actually really good and the books are better, which is usually the case. And they were right, because I'm really enjoying it. And it's actually irritating me a little bit. Why bring a book to life and, you know, change the story? I don't get it. It's like, we're not looking, well, most fans aren't looking to see some writer's version of the story. They want to see the actual story that they love. Or as much as I do enjoy the series, don't get me wrong, the books are so much better. And it's like, why didn't you just take these characters as is in the book and act it out? I don't get it. But anyway, random rant. But yes, other than that, I need to put in my nails on Friday. Let's do a little green box here. I actually think I'm going to put a Christmassy sticker beside it and not anything else. Let's do a little polar bear with holly in its hair. And then finally, the updating of the groceries that I did yesterday for the delivery then the next Monday. So let's do this here, and then let's get a little Christmas emoji at a computer type thing. Little snowman at the computer for update groceries. And that will be my week. So what I'm going to do, this came in the Gingerbread Advent calendar this year, and I'm not spoiling anything because it was one of the earlier days, so you'll have already opened it. And I've already put in the stickers from the Gingerbread Advent, and it's just perfect way to organise and keep my Christmassy stickers, because I only use them once a year and I don't want to use up a section in my main sticker books anymore, because like I said, I only use it once a year. So I'm now going to transfer what's left of here and these lot all into this book, and then I'll put what's left of these in here to be used throughout the week. And then I'm actually going to move the stuff that's currently in that seasonal sticker book that's Christmassy over as well, so that they're all together in one book, and that'll be really handy just to have a little Christmassy sticker book to lift out once a year. Right, so let's do that.
Who would have thought that Christmas could bring tears to my eyes? Don't get me wrong, still enjoy full times. We're gonna sing this song. Look at the snow, it's Christmas. And there's our mistletoe among all the gifts and all the Christmas cards. I think of you, don't forget. I ring a bell for those who have nothing, so lend a helping hand. And if you do the very best you can, it won't be hard to understand. And that's how we know it's Christmas for every girl and boy. And you can be sure it's tears of joy. Happy Christmas to you.
That's actually something off my to-do list to get that organised. I hope you enjoyed watching today. I will do a little flip through of this after I say goodbye here, by the way, so click off if you don't want gingerbread advent spoilers. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!
It's Christmas for every girl and boy, and you can be sure it's tears of joy. Happy Christmas, happy Christmas, happy Christmas.